Hi friends, welcome to Heart Inside You, a place where amazing stories, rare facts, and unusual lives come to light. A stern look, slow steps, calm dignity. In him lives the true English spirit, determined, stubborn, and loyal. He has walked the path from brutal arenas to family couches, from being Britain's national symbol to becoming beloved by millions worldwide. Without him, the modern world of dogs would look very different. His name is the English Bulldog. History of origin. The first evidence of dogs that became the ancestors of the English Bulldog appeared in England in the 16th century. Originally, bulldogs were bred for bull baiting, a cruel form of entertainment popular in medieval England. This required dogs with a strong build, powerful jaws, and fearless character. By the 17th to 18th centuries, the type of the Old English Bulldog had formed. A sturdy, muscular dog with endurance and courage, perfectly suited for fighting bulls. In 1835, the English Parliament banned bull baiting. This event became critical for the breed. Bulldogs lost their main purpose, which brought the breed to the brink of extinction. With the ban, breeders began selecting dogs for a calm temperament and attractive appearance, preserving the breed as a companion. It is believed that the modern English Bulldog traces its origins to a pair of dogs, Crib and Rosa, who lived in 1817. They became the foundation of the bloodlines from which all modern English Bulldogs descended. Appearance and temperament. They stand up to 16 inches tall at the withers, and their weight usually reaches up to 55 pounds. Their average lifespan is 8 to 10 years, though some champions live up to 16 years. Despite their modest size, bulldogs possess remarkable strength and endurance. Litters usually have 4 to 6 puppies. Due to the shape of the pelvis and the large head of the puppies, cesarean sections are often required. Their coat colour varies: red, white, brindle, fawn, red and white, sometimes even a mix of several shades. Over the course of the breed's development, the Bulldog transformed from a fighting dog into a companion, which was achieved by altering its original features: larger head, shorter muzzle, shorter body and legs, wider stance, and deeper skin folds. These changes led to health challenges. Because of their flat muzzle, bulldogs often snore and tire quickly. Their skin folds require care, otherwise irritations and infections may appear. Their heavy build and short legs also make their joints prone to dysplasia and arthritis. Though bulldogs may be somewhat clumsy and slow, this only adds to their charm. Their slowness often leads to comical situations. They struggle to climb stairs or lazily turn around on a rug, yet every step looks dignified and important. With children, English Bulldogs show patience and care. They rarely display aggression and almost never scare little ones. Despite their outward laziness and good-natured looks, Bulldogs are attentive to their surroundings. They are not noisy guards, but they notice even the smallest changes around them. Instead of aggression, they tend to rely on their presence and quiet confidence. Thanks to their calm and balanced nature, Bulldogs make excellent companions for veterans and people suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. Bulldogs also have very expressive facial expressions. Sometimes it seems as if the dog deliberately puts on a grumpy or smug face. This unusual ability to show emotions makes them favorites on social media and in advertising. Finally, Bulldogs are a breed with a true sense of dignity. They know what they want and can show it without fuss. Slow, steady, and unhurried. But that is exactly what makes them so charismatic and beloved in families around the world. The Bulldog as a national symbol. In the 18th century, England's symbol became John Bull, a collective image of a strong and confident Englishman. In the 19th century, he appeared in political cartoons opposing Britain's enemies, such as Napoleon. Over time, John Bull's image acquired certain traits: a vest in the colours of the Union Jack, boots, a mug of ale, and, of course, the English Bulldog. The Bulldog perfectly fit the image of John Bull: stocky, strong-willed, outwardly stern, yet loyal and calm. When the first breed standard was approved in 1865, the Bulldog was directly named a national treasure of England. Thus, the dog became a lasting symbol of Old England and the English spirit. By the start of World War I, the Bulldog was already a recognised symbol of Britain. In wartime propaganda, its image appeared constantly. Posters showed bulldogs staring sternly across Europe, guarding the British flag, or peacefully dozing, symbolising quiet confidence. During World War II, the Bulldog found a special embodiment in Winston Churchill. Caricaturists and artists often depicted him as a bulldog, powerful, stubborn, and ready to fight to the end. On the famous posters "Go to It" and "Holding the Line," this image strengthened the nation's spirit. Interestingly, Churchill never owned bulldogs. His beloved pet was a poodle named Rufus, but in the public eye, he remained the living embodiment of the English Bulldog. After his death, phrases like "Churchill in the flesh" or "a living Winston" were humorously used to describe particularly bulldog-like representatives of the breed. Friends, you may have noticed that in some parts of the video, we see illustrations of dogs. These drawings were created by the author of this video. Each illustration is in vector format, like you see on screen. The author's portfolio includes over 500 dog breeds, as well as more than 100 cat breeds and other animals, used for prints, illustrations, advertising, and more. If you'd like to explore these works or get one for yourself, check the links in the description. And if you don't see a breed you're looking for, leave a comment or email the author. We'll be happy to add it. Interesting and little-known facts. Bulldogs are known for their distinctive snoring, caused by their flat muzzle and narrow airways. This sound can be quite loud and even resembles grunting. Bulldogs love to eat and may overeat if not monitored, making them prone to obesity, which leads to additional health problems. Because of their heavy build and short legs, bulldogs are poor swimmers. They struggle to keep their heads above water, so caution is needed around ponds and pools. An English bulldog named Xiaxia won the World's Ugliest Dog contest in 2018. Her unique appearance, with a long dangling tongue and underbite, helped raise awareness of shelter dogs. In the 18th to 19th centuries, the bulldog became a true hero of British painting. Artists painted oil portraits, highlighting their stern looks and calm dignity. In the early 20th century, bulldogs appeared in film. In Charlie Chaplin's silent comedies, his character was sometimes accompanied by a bulldog. But real fame came through animation. The most famous characters are Spike from Tom and Jerry and Hector from Looney Tunes. Over 2 centuries, the bulldog went from painted portraits to cartoon heroes. Its image remained unchanged, a symbol of strength, reliability, and a kind heart hidden beneath a stern exterior. In the early 20th century, a bulldog even reached the White House. In the 1920s, President Harding had a white bulldog named Old Boy. The English Bulldog has long been a favourite of celebrities such as Adam Sandler, Brad Pitt, David Beckham, singer Pink, Joe Jonas, John Legend, Chrissy Teigen, and Reese Witherspoon. Tillman, the famous skateboarding bulldog, became a media star, with videos gaining millions of views. The bulldog's name was even immortalised by weapon makers. The British Bulldog revolver, produced since 1878, and the M41 Walker Bulldog, a light US Army tank designed in 1946 to 1949. Spread of the breed worldwide. Few know that the English Bulldog became the ancestor of an entire family of dogs, many of which are popular worldwide today. Between 1848 to 1860, England faced an economic crisis. Waves of unemployed workers, mostly weavers, crossed the Channel into northern France and Belgium in search of a better life. They brought bulldogs with them for protection, for sport, and as a piece of home. For convenience, English workers often chose smaller bulldogs for travel. They likely crossed them with terriers and pugs. Soon, in the suburbs of Paris, a new breed emerged, the French Bulldog. In America, the English Bulldog gave rise to the American Bulldog and the revived version of the Old English Bulldog. Other powerful and well-known breeds also trace their roots to the Bulldog, the German Boxer, the English Bull Mastiff, and the Bull Terrier. Crossbreeding with other dogs shaped their different characters and purposes. The chain continued. The Staffordshire Bull Terrier, the American Bully, the Pit Bull Terrier, and the American Staffordshire Terrier all trace their ancestry back to the English Bulldog crossed with terriers. We should not forget the Boston Terrier, another urban relative in which Bulldog blood plays a key role. And the breed has not stopped evolving. In modern times, new variations appeared. The Swiss Continental Bulldog, bred as a healthier, sportier version. Brazilian Campero and Serrano Bulldogs, adapted to local conditions. The Australian Bulldog, developed for hot climates and active lifestyles. And, of course, the Car de Boo from the Balearic Islands, where the English Bulldog left a strong mark in its development. Thus, the English Bulldog became the true ancestor of a whole family of breeds, from small companions to large working dogs. Its influence on dog breeding is immense, and without it, the modern canine world would look very different. His journey lasted for centuries, and his influence is still felt today. Slow yet majestic, stern yet kind, determined yet loyal. The English Bulldog, a symbol of character that cannot go unnoticed or unloved. Our channel is, above all, about kindness and humanity. If you see an animal in trouble, help it. Goodness always comes back. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more unusual facts and amazing stories, subscribe to Heart Inside You, like this video, and share it with friends. Which dog breed would you like to see in the next video? Write it in the comments. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.